my friends, and welcome to Star Wars for 100 Days, the ultimate fan countdown leading up to the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. Every single day we get closer to the release of the 7th chapter in the greatest sci-fi saga of all time. Today we're going to continue talking about the bounty hunters of the Star Wars universe. Last time we talked about the killer assassin droid IG-88. Today we're going to talk about the toilet paper man, Dengar. No, seriously, who is Dengar? Do you even remember this character? This one random dude who was just hanging out in The Empire Strikes Back who looked like he was wrapping himself up in old toilet paper, covering himself up with cheap Halloween makeup? Who is this guy? Well, Dengar is actually a pretty important character in the grand scheme of the Star Wars universe, as he's had some affiliations with some of the biggest characters in the series. Not only is he one of the most feared bounty hunters in the entire galaxy, but he happens to be a swoop bike legend. So I'm guessing that means pod racing in the Star Wars universe is like the NASCAR sport, and swoop biking is kind of like the motocross. But what's really cool about the mummy-looking bounty hunter is that he actually has an extreme grudge with Han Solo. And that's because Han Solo is the reason that he looks the way he does. You see, in a swoop bike race, Han Solo literally got right in front of him so that the exhaust of his swoop bike just exploded into his face. He then crashed, destroyed his brain, and was somehow turned into some sort of weird cyborg man from the Empire. This is some pretty weird shit. Look it up on Wikipedia. What I'll always remember about Dengar is how he was just that one weird character hanging out in the background of Empire Strikes Back who didn't really get to do anything else. But if you want to learn a lot more about this character, I would highly recommend checking him out in the expanded universe. I even happen to own a couple of comics that he appears in. In fact, I was able to dig it up. It's right here. The classic Star Wars Boba Fett, Twin Engines of Destruction. It's a Boba Fett versus Boba Fett story, which also features Dengar hanging out with his favorite Mandalore buddy. You see? There's Dengar. This comic is kind of like what would happen if Boba Fett and Dengar had like a buddy cop movie in the 1980s. It's also got some pretty stellar action scenes. Check this comic out. That's right, Dengar, the groovy mummy man from space, rider of the swoop bike and bounty of the hunter. Yep, he's just sort of a weird background character, but like many of the other bounty hunters from Empire Strikes Back, he went on to become an amazingly cool character in the expanded universe. So check out his stories. He's a pretty cool character, and he's also appeared in a few other spin-offs. I believe he also appeared in Clone Wars, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, that's about as far as my knowledge goes of this character, but I just wanted to bring him up because he was another one of those elephant in the room type of characters during that bounty hunter scene. And we're definitely going to talk about a few more of these guys, like Forlom and Zuckuss and Bosk. Ooh, I cannot wait to talk about him. That being said, please tell me what you think about the character of Dengar from Star Wars. Did you think he was a pretty interesting character? Do you like his backstory in the expanded universe? Do you have a favorite bounty hunter? Please tell me in the comment section below. And make sure to also tell me what you guys want to see from the brand new Star Wars movie, Star Wars The Force Awakens. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like it and share it with all of your friends. We'd really appreciate that. You can also subscribe to the channel. That way you can see all of our latest content, our weekly podcast show, and more of these awesome Star Wars videos. And share them with your buddies. So thank you guys again for watching. And as always, may the Force be with ya.